Well, slight hiccup there on the camera, so if my eyes kind of did one of those, forgive me. Hello, Soulfully Connecting, and welcome to the weekly reading. This is Monica, and this reading will be from May the 8th through May the 14th. So it'll start on Monday, May the 8th, and go through Sunday, May the 14th. I'm going to be using... You can tell the sun's coming in my window, can't you? So it's the Angel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. These are published by Hay House Publishing. Beautiful deck. 78 cards, I believe, in this one. It's either 78 or 77. I think it's 78. Kind of silver gilding, very nice, very wonderful energy that they have. And we're going to go ahead and do a weekly reading for you. We'll pull one card for Monday, Tuesday, another card for Wednesday, Thursday, and then we'll pull a card for the weekend. Gorgeous day here today. I wanted to do this a little bit earlier so that the sunlight wasn't like beaming right here, but my landscapers decided to come by early. I think they have plans for this weekend. They don't normally show up quite this early in the morning, and I had to wait for them to finish, otherwise you'd be hearing their lawnmowers and weed whackers and all kinds of good things through this read. Great, wonderful, three elderly gentlemen that come every Friday, weather permitting, of course, and I call them my three wise men or my three guardian angels. They showed up on the day I moved into this home, and they were cutting the neighbor's grass, and I thought they were here from the city, and lo and behold, they were cutting the neighbor's grass, and I asked them how much they would charge to do mine, and they've been coming ever since, and that was, gosh, 3 years ago. So I know they're always going to be here on a Friday, but they're just a little bit early today, so it's beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous Colorado blue sky this morning, and I'm just waiting for the angels to present the first card so that we can carry on with this reading for you. And it's never up to me, it's always up to them. Oh, there's the first one. That's for Monday, Tuesday. And I always ask God and His Son and the Holy Spirit and the angels to bless this reading for you, that it is always and only for the greater good. Sometimes angels bring us messages we don't want to hear, but they're still important. And they always do it in such a loving way, and they always do it because they want the very best for you. And I had to laugh. I did a reading the other day for a lady, and she really didn't want to hear what I had to say, and then as the reading continued, she kind of took this deep sigh and went, yeah, you're right. So she took ownership of it and contacted me back shortly thereafter and went, it made a difference, and for the positive. So, like I said, sometimes our angels tell us things that we don't really want to admit to or hear, but they are still here to guide us. They're still divine messengers of God. And we're just waiting for the one now for Wednesday, Thursday. So, dear sweet angels, what would you like me to tell Soulfully Connecting's members and group for next week? There's Wednesday, Thursdays. And now for the weekend. Patience truly is a virtue, is it not? No. I thought at first it was the top card that fell, and then I heard no. When I share with you here on these videos that I hear things, let me kind of explain that while we wait for the weekend card to pop up. Well, 2 cards for the weekend. Put those aside. I always get messages in this ear, and on this earthly plane, that ear pretty is useless. I hear very, very little bit in there. It's almost deaf. Really, that's going to be an interesting read. I'll share with you in a minute why. So when I get messages on this side of my brain, it's not like it's in the ear canal itself. It's kind of like it's in this part of the ear canal. So I kind of hear it like way down deep in my ear, and it sort of fills this side of my head when I hear messages. So it is quite unique. Your weekend's going to be intriguing, and I haven't even looked at the card yet. So let's talk about Monday, Tuesday first. Well, it's a major arcana card, so let me bring that up for you. And this is going to be Monday, Tuesdays, and the major arcana indicates a change. And so this is like a change of job or career or life, birth, wedding, divorce, joy, moving, all kinds of like major life changes. So as you're on life's journey, we always have those kind of stops in the road. Those are your major changes. So this one talks about important psychic insights. So open yourself up to your intuition and listen down deep in your heart, and events behind the scenes. So if you're looking to make some changes right now, that major change we're talking about, other people's free will are involved with this. So a lot's going on behind the scenes that you may not be aware of right now. So don't be afraid. Release the fears that are holding you back and move forward. You know, the moon is one of those give and take, ebb and tide kind of aspects. So don't be afraid. It is okay. There are some things that are going on that you're not aware of just yet, but it will come to fruition and it will come to light. That's what I'm hearing. So also listen to what your heart and your soul and your inner ear is telling you. Another major arcana card. Didn't we go through this the other day? Okie doke. And this one is from Archangel Azrael. And it is talking about release, that you have come to the end of a phase or a situation, and that you're embarking upon a spiritual transformation. So, boy, do these two cards go hand in hand? My goodness. Important psychic information or insight. And this one is talking about spiritual transformation and that it is time to move on. Don't let the fears hold you back. Time to move on. So this is Monday, Tuesday, and this is Wednesday, Thursday. Now the reason that I said that the weekend was going to be unique is because 3 cards presented themselves for the weekend. I know, it doesn't happen very often. So I'm going to turn them all over at one time. I haven't looked, but we're still going to turn them over all at one time. And we're going to see the who, the what, the why, the where, because I'm sharing that there's 2 emotion cards here, or 2 water cards. So we're going to start with that, and then we have another major arcana card to close out the weekend. So your first one for the weekend, 10 of water. So anything to do with water is talking about your emotions, your emotional attitudes, how you're reacting to things. So make sure that you're reacting in positive and calm ways, because it's talking about a contented and rewarding family life, that your emotional and your material needs are met, and that you're in trustworthy relationships. So if you kind of had that doubt or that fear or that nagging little you're okay. You are in trustworthy relationships, and to celebrate them this weekend. Let's go take a look at the next card. There you go. 7 of water. A complex decision, the need to do some research, and to stop procrastinating. So this emotional card that's holding you back, or this emotion that's holding you back, you know, we're talking about time to move on. We're talking about release the fears that are holding you back. And this card is talking the same thing. These are all tying themselves together beautifully for this week. And stop procrastinating. Don't let the fear, don't let your worries, don't let your anxieties override the beauty and the logic of what's coming your way. Now, to wrap up that weekend, goodness gracious, like I said, another major arcana card. This one is ego, and it's Archangel Jophiel. And Archangel Jophiel is basically here to share with you that you're not seeing clearly, that you have this feeling, or a false sense of entrapment, and you really are okay. So you're being overly focused on material things, all of those things are going to fall into place properly, but you're having like negative or fear-based thoughts. So these two are tying in together very, very beautifully. So you need to kind of let ego get out of the way and release your fears and your anxieties and release those emotions of doubt to God, and know that you're going to be okay, because honestly, it's a false sense of entrapment. So your angels are telling you you've got some changes coming on. You are not trapped. Your emotions are also like all over the place. You just kind of need to settle down and know that you are loved and know that you are protected. It really will be an awesome week for you, and I truly hope that you've enjoyed this reading. It is always my pleasure to do that for you, and I want to thank you for sharing with me. Thank you for being a part of Soulfully Connecting. Miss Sue, I know you're watching. Thank you for all that you do to help all of us and this world be a better place. Take care. Thanks for watching. Namaste.